What do you think is the difference between an expat and an immigrant, and how do you see the French approach how they treat the different groups?
I mean, I think they're the same thing. I just think the word expat means different things to. I mean, I think when you say expat, there's a certain privilege that comes with that. I mean, either you come from a first world country or a wealthy nation, and you're not viewed as someone that's draining the resources of another country, of your country you're now living in. Whereas when you're immigrant, you're seen as someone that is fleeing something and is could potentially not be an asset to the country. Whereas I feel like I am not, like, an expat is like a made up term. Like I am an immigrant. I moved from one country to another by choice because I wanted to. You know what I mean?
Immigrant, like, maybe potentially is the concept that you are fleeing, like you said, like you're moving to another place for a better opportunity, and maybe the aspect of choice is not really there. Whereas expat, you have the choice, you decided to move to another place, but like you were saying, even the fact that you consider yourself an immigrant, you did have the choice, and there are some immigrants that decided, okay, they're not necessarily fleeing somewhere of conflict, but they decided, okay, we're going to move here for a better opportunity, and so we're the same in that sense. So I don't know, it's interesting, the concept between the two. I don't really identify with either. I guess I just always consider myself being a foreigner here, more so being an expat or immigrant. I'm not from here. And I'm trying to adapt as much as I can, but at the same time, like, still staying true to like who I am.
I don't know, I have a hard time defining myself as either. I like being, well, the term foreigner, since I'm not, French is not my country, quote unquote, but being born and raised in Sweden with parents from another country, they are seen as immigrants, and my term, quote unquote, would be second generation immigrants, but I'm born and raised there, so I see myself as Swedish. I just have different roots. So coming here, I will always have the question, where you from? No matter where I move, if I go back to Eritrea to see my family, they will still say where you're from. Here, they will say where I'm from. In Sweden, they will say where I'm from. So I'm just a word citizen.